I should have said this before because you've already closed your songbook, but the author of that 397 in the red is J. Edwin Orr, and that name may not be very significant to you, but let me just tell you quickly. You know the name R.C. Sproul, of course. Well, his mentor, Sproul's mentor, was John Gerstner, and you may or may not know that name, but the mentor of John Gerstner was J. Edwin Orr. So the spiritual grandfather, as it were, of R.C. Sproul is the author of that 397, and the significance of revival in the historic Reformed faith ought not be lost on us. It is indeed a good aspect of the work of the Spirit to be understood in the Reformed faith as well. So please, Lord, revive your church continues to be our plea as well. Well, congregation, that is something to ponder and think about, but let's open our Bible this morning to the book of Matthew. Now, if you saw the email, you know that we'll return to Mark next week, Lord willing. So we'll be in chapter 14, so do some review if you have time in the book of Mark and read up and catch up, as it were, to where we are in chapter 14. You'll see a reason why we've delayed when we come back next Lord's Day morning to that beginning of chapter 14 in Mark. But this morning to Matthew and chapter 5, and especially for our day and age, some particularly important and weighty things we'll consider this morning. Very familiar words, Matthew 5, beginning at verse 1. Now when he saw the crowds, he went up on a mountainside and sat